Ever wonder why, despite your best efforts, your wallet seems lighter than you'd like? It's a question that nags at many of us, and today we're going to explore it in depth. We're delving into the world of financial freedom, a realm where your money works for you, not against you. It's a space where the stress of paycheck-to-paycheck living melts away, replaced by a sense of security and control. We'll be unpacking the 7 common reasons why you might be feeling the pinch financially. These are the roadblocks that stand between you and the freedom you seek. But fear not. For each obstacle, there's a solution, a way to navigate around it or remove it altogether. So, if you're ready to transform your relationship with money, to elevate your life, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Legacy Lift Network for more insights. Stay tuned as we unveil the secrets to financial success. First up, the lack of financial planning. It's all about the plan, or rather the lack of one. It's like embarking on a journey with no idea of the destination, let alone the route. When you spend without a budget, you're navigating through financial wilderness with no compass to guide you. So, how do you start charting your course? The answer is simple: financial planning. It's more than just a ledger of income and expenses. It's about setting realistic financial goals and carving a path towards them. It's about knowing where each penny is going and making sure it's taking you closer to your financial goals, not further away. Think of your financial plan as your personal GPS. It not only tells you where you are right now, but also guides you towards where you want to be. And just like a GPS, your financial plan needs regular updates. As your income changes, as your expenses fluctuate, as your financial goals evolve, your plan needs to reflect these changes. Budgeting is indeed an integral part of this plan. It's your tool to control your money rather than letting your money control you. Remember, a budget is not a restriction but a liberation. It frees you from financial anxiety and empowers you to make informed decisions. So don't wait for the new year or the next paycheck. Start now, start simple, track your income, scrutinize your expenses, and set your financial goals. It's not just about making ends meet, but about paving your road to financial freedom. Now let's talk about impulsive spending. Ever walked into a store for one thing and walked out with a cart full? It's a common scenario, one that illustrates the pitfalls of impulsive spending. This is a major obstacle on the road to financial freedom, akin to munching on junk food. It may feel satisfying in the moment, but it leaves you with little more than an empty wallet and a heavy dose of buyer's remorse. Impulsive spending can quickly spiral out of control, turning a treat-yourself moment into a severe financial strain. It's a slippery slope that can lead to mounting debt and the constant feeling of playing catch-up with your finances. So, how do we combat this? One effective strategy is to create a cooling-off period for big purchases. Instead of immediately giving in to the urge to buy, give yourself 48 hours to mull it over. Often, the initial excitement fades and you realize that you don't really need that item after all. Create a cooling-off period, you'll find the urge passes. Our next reason is the weight of debt. Debt is like a backpack full of rocks, a heavy burden that each of us at one point or another has had to bear. It's a weight that can slow us down, hold us back, and keep us from reaching our financial goals. The heaviest of these rocks? The high-interest debt, which compounds relentlessly, making it the most challenging to shed and often the biggest obstacle on our path to financial freedom. It's like a small pebble that, under the crushing pressure of compound interest, can transform into a mountain. And the higher the interest rate, the quicker this transformation happens. So, what's the solution? It's simple, yet challenging. Prioritize paying off high-interest debt first. This is like tossing the heaviest rocks out of your backpack first. It lightens your load and makes your journey towards financial health a little bit easier. It's not just about eliminating the debt, but also about easing the pressure it exerts on your financial life. Remember, focus on paying off high-interest debt first. Lighten the load on your journey to financial health. Number 4 on our list is the silent budget killer, underestimating expenses. This financial pitfall often goes unnoticed, as it's easy to overlook the small recurring costs that add up over time. That daily coffee, the monthly streaming subscription, or the occasional takeaway. They may seem insignificant alone, but together, they can consume a significant chunk of your budget. Just like an iceberg, what you see on the surface is only a fraction of the true cost. It's essential to dig deeper to understand where your money is truly going. Start by tracking your spending for a few months. This isn't about penny pinching, but rather about gaining insight into your spending habits. You might be surprised to find out how much you're really spending on non-essentials. Once you have this knowledge, you can start making informed decisions on where to cut back and where to invest more. Track your spending closely. This insight can be a game changer for your budget. The fifth mistake is the lack of financial literacy. Financial literacy is your best defense against money mistakes. Indeed, understanding the intricacies of money management can be likened to possessing a compass in the vast ocean of finances. It's the tool that guides you, helps you avoid common pitfalls, and ultimately leads you to the shores of financial freedom. So what does it mean to be financially literate? It's more than just knowing how to balance a checkbook. It involves understanding how money works, how it's earned, managed, invested, and saved. It's about recognizing the implications of financial decisions and making informed choices that align with your financial goals. Imagine the power of knowing how to navigate the stock market, understanding the difference between good and bad debt, or being able to decipher the fine print in financial contracts. That's the power of financial literacy. So, don't underestimate the importance of educating yourself about finances. Invest time in learning basic financial principles. Knowledge is not just power, it's profit. Now let's not forget the lack of an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. The unpredictability of life is the very reason we need to talk about the importance of an emergency fund. Think of it as your financial safety net, designed to catch you when you fall into unexpected expenses. Things like a sudden job loss, a medical emergency, or unexpected family expenses can all throw a wrench into even the best laid financial plans. So how do you start building this safety net? The answer is simple. Start small. Even if it's just setting aside $1 a day, the act of saving builds momentum. Over time, these small amounts add up, creating a buffer between you and those unpleasant surprises life can throw at you. Having an emergency fund isn't about anticipating the worst, but rather being prepared for it. Remember, financial resilience is about more than having money. It's about having peace of mind. Start small, build a buffer between you and life's surprises. Last but definitely not least, living above your means. It is crucial to live within or below your means. Now, this concept might seem simple at first glance, but it's often the hardest to implement. It's about creating a lifestyle that fits your income, not the other way around. It's not about the size of your paycheck, but how you manage it. Imagine you have a glass of water. That's your income. Now, if you try to pour that water into a larger container, it won't fill it up. That larger container represents the lifestyle that's beyond your means. You'll always feel like you're coming up short, constantly chasing an unattainable goal. On the other hand, if you choose a container that's the same size or smaller than your glass of water, you'll find that it fits perfectly. That's living within your means. You're not constantly thirsting for more. Instead, you're satisfied with what you have. Now, this doesn't mean you can't strive for more or work towards increasing your income, but it does mean that you need to make conscious decisions about your spending habits. It means prioritizing needs over wants and saving over splurging. It means making choices today that your future self will thank you for. Living within your means is like building a financial fence around yourself. It protects you from potential financial pitfalls and creates a solid foundation for future growth. So, make the choice to live within your means. Prioritize saving over spending and watch your financial health improve. There you have it, folks. 7 reasons why people find themselves financially strapped and how you can avoid these pitfalls. We've journeyed through the importance of a financial plan, the dangers of impulsive spending, and the weight of debt. We've explored how underestimated expenses can be a silent budget killer and highlighted the power of financial literacy. We've underscored the importance of an emergency fund and the wisdom of living within or below your means. It's about making informed choices, planning ahead, and sometimes learning to say no to instant gratification. If any of these points resonated with you, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, give us a thumbs up, and if you want more content to elevate your life, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Remember, your financial journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Subscribe for more content designed to lift you up.